Last night was a heat. Party next door was lit. They danced all night. They slept all day. They drank whiskey and tonic and gin. The Bacardi was soaked in ice. Right, so welcome to Probe the Act on Deepstuff Radio with myself, Emmy Hikins, and a seasoned rapper, all the way from America. Did you say Cincinnati in America?
Yep.
Yeah, all the way from Cincinnati. That name sounds sexy, man. It sounds like it sounds like you're giving a girl a compliment, like, oh, Cincinnati.
I'll tell my fellow Cincinnati people you said that.
All right, yeah. So, your stage name, Elijah?
Yeah, like my birth name is Ilyas, which is just the Arabic derivative of Elijah, but I just wanted to start using Elijah, which is the English version of my name, because I was with the group named Tanya Morgan for a while.
Yeah.
And I just wanted to differentiate between what I used to do with my group and what I'm doing now, because I didn't want to like mislead anybody, like, oh, he changed up. So I felt like it was time to start fresh, because it kind of symbolizes a spiritual rebirth that I've gone through anyway, like being born anew.
Yeah. So yeah, because you said your birth name is Arabic, but then you've used, so does that mean is that religious or in any form, or is it just
it was not well, I would say not religious per se. I'm named after my father. It's like I'm his namesake or whatever. So I just wanted to differentiate. But I guess the funny thing is, when my dad was born, his birth name was Elijah. And then he had it changed legally to Ilyas. Yeah. And then I was named after him, and now is an artist name. I'm using Elijah. Yeah. So I guess it's coming full circle in some weird way.
Yeah. The only reason why I asked is two things. I'm a Christian, so I sort of like thought about Elijah in the Bible. And then the other thing is because of your song, Highly Favored.
Oh, yeah, I'm definitely Christian. So I'm definitely Christian.
Yeah,
I go to church every Sunday.
All right.
Prayer team.
All right.
And like that, I've been through my travels and my journeys throughout life. Like when I was I started out in my life, I was raised Christian, and my parents were apart, and my father was Muslim or whatever. Right. So it's like, yeah. So but my mom, I stayed with her, and I would visit my dad. So it was just unique. It was unique to see both sides, and then I came up. And then in my 20s, when I was experiencing, I don't know, I was like searching for God. I was starting to see things different. I was Muslim for a short while. And I studied a lot of different religions, like Buddhism. Like I was like studying everything. But then it was like, I think the only reason that God put me through those travels is so that I could speak to other people of different cultures and different religions when I'm communicating the message that he communicates through me.
Yeah.
Like I know how to speak their language, and I know how to bridge that gap, so to speak. And I think that was beautiful for me to have gone through that journey and then come back full circle and arrive back home, so to speak.
Wow.
Yeah, it was like going on a pilgrimage, and he was just like, sitting here the whole time, but I'm glad you got to go out and see.
I love your journey, man. I love your journey. What really made you start doing music?
I've been doing music for a long time. I started writing. I wrote my first rap when I was like in first grade, and then I I didn't really touch it again until I was in junior high with my friends. And then all through high school, I was writing. But I love the fact that I had honest homegirls because I would like be on the phone with them and I'm like, oh, listen to my new rap. And they'd be like, Ilias, that sucks. You know? So it pushed me to keep getting better. They were like, man, you whack. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you. And I remember I finally said one, it was like some love rap that I came up with. And they were like, you know what? That's pretty good. So I would go
Oh.
around at all the parties saying this little love rap to all the girls, like I was like a little LL Cool J or something. But yeah, in
Yeah,
college I stuck with it. And then yeah, while I was in college, that's when we me and a partner of mine got our first record deal up in
right.
New York. And then it just went up from there. Like we
Oh,
were like went through boot camp up in New York, like learning how to record hooks because back then we would record a 4 minute song, just nonstop rap, no chorus, no nothing.
yeah.
And when we got up to New York, they were like, this y'all got skills, man, but this ain't the song. I don't want to listen to y'all rap nonstop for 4 minutes. You got to give me a break. So learning up there, and then we had our big break when we joined forces with another friend of mine, Von P, and we became Tanya Morgan. And then we were in like the double XL freshman and all of that. And we had a nice little run in the music industry for several years. Yeah,
Wow. Wow.
yeah.
Because when I looked at your sort of like a press package that I got sent,
Oh, yeah.
it looked really professional. It was everything, the Spotify, Apple Music, and YouTube and all that. And I thought, yeah, this is someone that is this is someone that's going places in the music, bro. So
All those are props to the promotional team. Like that's
all right,
all of them. Yeah, he shed music and art, I believe. Yeah, like they've done a great job. Like since I started working with them. Yeah,
yeah, that's good.
yeah,
That's good. That's
yeah.
good. Your song "Highly Favored."
Mhm.
Uh, Where did you write that from, man? Because it's a blend between gospel and hardcore rap. Yeah, so when
Yeah,
I listened to it and I thought, this is good, man. This is good because I'm spiritual as well, like a Christian. So I
yeah.
can I can kind of relate to the lyrics and stuff like that. So where did that come
Yeah.
from? Yeah,
Um, honestly, I have like tons of music. Like I left the music industry probably about 2012, but I
right.
stayed recording and I put out a few projects, but then in the past few years, since I like got back into going to church and whatnot, and then there was one day, um, like I had just come out of kind of a dark time,
Yeah,
so to speak.
yeah,
And I was just writing a song kind of to celebrate that moment. Like, even though, well, I was seeing that even though it might not look like it,
yeah,
that I was still highly favored because by going through that, it was just to teach me something. You know
yeah,
what I'm saying? It's
yeah,
like, like a blacksmith used fire to strengthen steel.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like I felt like I went through that. So I at the time I recorded the song, and then my wife and my stepson heard it, and they were just like, especially my stepson. Yeah, he's gonna put out some music soon too. But he was like, "You need to put that out," and I'm just like,
Oh.
I don't know, man. Like he was just like, man, I don't know, man. You might need to put that one out. So I was like, okay, like I'll put it out and see what happens. But it's received a lot of good feedback, so I'm glad they pushed me to because now I'm like, I feel well, I see what's happening now. I feel like I've been blessed with this talent, but it's not for me. It's for others, and it's kind of stingy of me to record music like that and then just keep it to myself. So I'm like learning like this is like a gift that I've been given to share with others. Like it's not really for my benefit, so to speak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So because you obviously you've written a lot of other songs, aren't you? So what are your songs mainly about?
Um, I would say basically about my perspective of everything as I've matured as a man and as a spiritual person and as a Christian. Um, I feel like I have a very universal view of things, and I think that the illusions and distractions of the enemy that are put out into the world has confused a lot of us. Because there's a lot of just confusion out there, and it's like I remember there was a time when I used to judge people a lot.
Right.
You know, when I was first coming in my spirituality, I'm like, oh, I know so much. I read the Bible. But after going through my own struggles, it's made me more
Humble.
compassionate and
Yeah.
humble. Yeah. So now I look at it more understanding because now when I look at other people and I see the situation they're in, no matter what they're doing, whether it's a murderer or the drug dealer, I'm like, that could have been me.
Yeah.
Like that could have easily been me. Like I can't judge that person because I don't know what it is to walk in their shoes. But there was a period in my life where every time I wagged my finger at somebody,
Yeah.
God would be like, "Oh, really?" And then I would end up in that same person's shoes that I was
Wow.
judging. Like it happened
Wow.
several times, and I was like, "Why does this keep happening?" And I'm like, "Duh!" Like he's trying to show me that don't judge because you could easily be that person. So it's like now, a lot of my music is on my perspective of the world, different emotions that I go through as a Christian and a spiritual person. Because I was talking to a guy at my church the other day, and he was talking about feeling sadness because of the situation he's in, and he's like, "Ah, these thoughts. I know it's just the enemy," and I'm like, it's okay to be sad. You're human. You know what I'm saying? Like embrace that sadness, and then look to God, look to Christ to tell you how to transform that sadness into joy, like to give you understanding about that sadness. Don't just block it out and
Yeah.
say it's wrong because all the emotions that we feel, they're there for a reason, and it's just I feel like through our faith, we're supposed to learn to evolve to a point
Yeah.
where we can be like Christ. Because even Christ had moments where he was just like, "Why have you forsaken me?" You know? Like he had moments too. Like it was hard. There was times where he cried. So it's like with that, I feel that people should give themselves the same grace that Christ would give them, that God would give them. And we often don't. We're really hard on ourselves,
Yeah.
especially like Christians. Like we're really hard on ourselves. And I feel like we should give ourselves more grace and have more patience with ourselves. So
Okay.
yeah, my music, I discuss a lot of these things. And yeah, and I brag. I brag on God. You know what I'm saying? There's guys out here bragging on money,
Yeah.
how many guns they have. Like I'm like, man, I, I'm I'm linked up with the creator.
Yeah.
Like I put that against your money, your guns, how many women. I put that up against anything you have any day. You know?
Yeah. So just quickly, just tell us how how our audience and your and would-be fans would find you on find your materials, find yourself to follow you on all the socials. So let's start with Instagram.
Okay, Instagram. All right, my promotions team. They were like, you need to put up some social media. So bear with me right now. So on Instagram, it's Elijah the rapper with two E's or whatever. And I only have one post, but I promise I'm gonna start putting more on there. I just, I still have a day job and everything, but
Yeah.
as I create more content for this song, I'm gonna start putting more up there. But for now, you can link with me on there, reach out to me or whatever. But I'll start putting more on there, and then the
Right.
song is everywhere.
Right.
Yeah,
So it's Elijah the rapper.
yep,
So and that's with a double E, did you say, or a double?
yeah,
What
double
about
E.
yeah? Okay, so Elijah the rapper on
Hmm.
Instagram. Let's go to Twitter.
I do not have a Twitter as of yet.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm getting there, but I
Yeah.
honestly I'm not on social media like that.
Yeah.
Like, but Instagram, I'll be active on there.
Right.
It's just
Okay.
hard to keep up with it all. Yeah.
All right. So YouTube. I know you have a YouTube.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's under Elijah the Rapper as well. Let
Right.
me. Yeah. That's under Elijah the Rapper as well. Like
Oh,
I'm. The first content I'll be putting on there is probably uh uh the video for Highly Favored.
right.
Like yeah, I'll probably be putting that out in the next month or two.
Right.
Yeah,
Right. Because we already have the music version of it, the MP3
yeah,
version of it on there. So
yeah,
you just need to, yeah. I'll be looking
yeah,
forward to that.
yeah. I'm a 3D animator,
All
so
right.
yeah, so I was gonna do something special for that. And I'll probably do a visualizer that's 3D animation. And then I may do a live action video. I don't know. Like people say I should. I don't like looking at myself rapping at the camera. I rather do stuff that reflects the words that I'm saying more so than people looking at me.
Yeah.
Because you're already hearing my voice. You don't need to stare at my face the whole video while I make the rapper hands and stuff. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. So the I suppose the other question is that I think I've only asked somebody one other person, and
Mhm.
it's about AI. How do you feel about AI in songwriting? So I know you're a songwriter yourself. So
Well, initially, um, hmm, I would say this. For me as I like make short films and stuff, like with my
right,
animation. And one of the films I'm working on is like black exploitation, and I was able to use an AI to make some black exploitation sounding music,
well,
like for my film, with the subjects that I wanted, and then I could write the lyrics for them, but it could generate it. And I would say to any songwriters out there that are scared of I kind of uh like AI being there for the challenge of music right now. All the rappers and stuff all are sounding the same.
right,
So the AI can train on that and then sound just like you. But what the AI is going to do is going to force people to be original,
yeah,
because for an AI to be able to write like you, it needs to train on a bunch of songs that are in that style.
right,
But if you do a song, one or two songs in a style, and then you switch up your style in the next songs you write, the AI is not going to be able to keep up with you. So
ah,
it's challenging us to evolve and create more variety instead of everybody sounding like Migos, everybody sounding like Drake and all of that. So the AI is pushing us, I think, to evolve creatively.
right,
So yeah,
right. That's really positive. That's a really
yeah,
positive outlook on AI. Yeah, that's the
yeah.
that's the most positive response that I've ever had actually. So it's lovely having you, Elijah the rapper, all the way from Cincinnati.
Yeah,
Um, I,
thanks for having me.
yeah, I've been Emmy Hikins, and you've been watching Probably Act on Deep Stuff Radio. See you next time for another when we have another artist on our show. Thank you very much, and it's
Them's
goodbye from me.
flaming, the flaming Zambuca. The floor stank from the tequila. Virgin Mary, more like Bloody Mary. They played reggae and dancing calypso. The DJ kept spinning the tunes. Neighbors put in the noise complaints. They had pillow fight and that was on the rooftop. They even asked how they got to the rooftop. There were late night drop calls. The mobile had no ringtone. The music was so loud. All the guests were so drunk. The conversation was loud. I know you think you know, I know you think you see, but I know you were so drunk. I know you were so high.